Now on to tonight's top story. A Memphis woman who shot her boyfriend 6 times, including once in the head, is sentenced to 4 years probation. Former Shelby County jailer Monique Johnson killed Memphis police officer Tony Hayes, and tonight she's out of jail. Johnson and Hayes were in a relationship for more than a year when she killed him in 2006. She was charged with first-degree murder but convicted of reckless homicide. She told the jury she was in an abusive relationship and killed Hayes out of fear. Eyewitness News Everywhere reporter Kevin Holmes spent the day talking with both Johnson's lawyer and the district attorney about what happened in court. And Kevin, Johnson admitted to killing and then dumping Hayes' body. A lot of people are wondering why just probation.
Well, Cameron, when you talk about the state sentencing guidelines for just reckless homicide, both the district attorney's office and Johnson's attorney agree on this one. They say this is the best possible outcome for both parties. But that's about all they agree on.
From day one, this has always been, for us, about a self-defense case.
And from day one, many people have questioned, was this a case of abuse gone too far?
But it was always a case of you know, two people being in a volatile relationship.
Or was it a crime of passion?
She still kept on shooting and then stuck them in a trunk and then backed it up to a garbage dumpster. That's indifference. That's not passion.
It would be hard for anybody to speak about this case if they didn't sit through the whole trial.
Monique Johnson's attorney, Art Horn, says according to the state guidelines for reckless homicide,
her sentence is very appropriate for what she was found guilty of.
Pure meanness, and she shot him and stuck him in a trunk and had dinner and went to a movie.
But the DA's office has maintained Monique Johnson is getting away with murder. First-degree murder.
From the district attorney's position, it was a crime of premeditation.
With first degree, you've got to have premeditation and planning.
I think the problem is the perceptions of domestic violence.
A perception that usually has the woman as the victim. When the victim is a man, experts say it's much more difficult to prove. Assistant District Attorney General Karen Cook says the DA's office may not have won this case, but in the end, the real losers will be the future victims.
My concern is for, especially male victims of domestic violence and domestic homicides. It's a big concern.
Another problem the office has with the state guidelines, if Johnson were to do just the jail time, she would be eligible for parole after serving 30% of her sentence. So we're talking about 10 or 11 months. Cook says she would like to see that change to 100% of her sentence.
All right, Kevin, what happened with Monique Johnson's son? He was also charged in this case, correct?
That is correct. Now, he received what they call diversion. Basically, that encompasses counseling and some sort of community service. We're told he is re-enrolled in school, and he is staying with a family member right now.
He was involved in helping her dispose of the body, right?
That is correct.
All right, Kevin, thank you. Here are the conditions of Monique Johnson's probation. We're told that she must get counseling from a psychiatrist. Johnson has to perform 150 hours of community service. She will also have to take a program on moral behavior, and Johnson will have to undergo random drug screening.